Oh, test, test, sound check, sound check. All right, folks, I'm going to verify this. It takes me just a second. I've had so many streams fail to start, but we're going to be here tonight. I'll go into everything right now. We're going to do preview. We'll do practice. And we'll figure out how many laps we're going to run tonight. Roughly 20 to 22 minutes tonight and 30 to 33 minutes tomorrow. That's kind of the range I try to put everything in by laps. Let's make sure this is working. I don't have any sound issues. I see it up here. That's kind of the range I try to put everything in by laps. All right. We are golden, so welcome everyone to KingPittdawg Racing. I am Kevin, and we are here tonight for the start of the Fall Championship Series for our HECS Season 3 2024 season. We've run 10 events, 5 in the spring, 5 in the summer, and now we are starting our 5-event Fall Championship Series, which will determine our Season 3 2024 HECS champion. We're starting it off here tonight at Suzuka. We're going to be in the SuperFormula that you see on your screen there. That's the one I'm running right there. This is the same car I won the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup, the International Series live that I won back on July 14th, which would have been my father's 80th birthday had he not passed in December. So this car is dedicated to his memory, and this racing tonight, again, being here at Suzuka, will be in his memory in this car. And we'll be kicking off again the Fall Championship Series. So I'm going to go ahead and open the room so people can come in and practice, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a preview of the Fall Championship Series. Tonight, again, we're kicking off tonight with qualifying and qualifying heat races, and then tomorrow night, or tomorrow evening, I guess it would be, roughly 6 p.m. we'll kick off the stream here live on KingPittdawg Racing. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not done already, and hit that notification bell. You will know when I'm on if you get that. We are going to have, again, 5 events. We will be running into December, so we're going to be running roughly one every 3 weeks or so. So also, just those who don't know, PRG will be kicking off, and that's Steve, our Season 2 champion. He'll be kicking off his Fall Championship Series. I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's next weekend. I'll have to double-check the schedule because I did not memorize that yet. I have a hard enough time keeping mine straight. But, again, we're going to be running these 5 races. It's going to be very much the same format. We're starting off with the special here at the first race. This is going to be pretty much our standard format.
October 5th.
October 5th. Okay, I'm sorry. October 5th is our kickoff for Steve. Thank you for the input there, Steve.
More global in Indonesia, there are online gaming events such as International Immigration JL. Suriakan Kana number 252, Babakan PS, Key.
That's a whole mouthful there, bud. Thank you for the information. I think we're starting off, we're figuring roughly under 2-minute laps. So we'll start it at 11 laps. We're going to run some practice races, so I'm going to take it down to 5. I'm going to leave this as it is here just for our practice races. I'm going to, let's see. Well, I'll keep this saved, but I'm going to switch this over to practice race for doing some practice racing. Okay, I'm going to leave everything else the same. We are allowing, I put it at 935, everything where I thought roughly would get both cars in. So you can run the SuperFormula, Honda and Toyota. They're pretty much the same car, just a little bit slightly different as far as final specs, but I think I got everything sorted out. I do not have the Honda version, so I will probably buy that after this race tonight just so I can verify all the settings. But anybody has any input, please let me know. I'll open up the party chat here in about 10 minutes or so. Let's go ahead and open up this room so guys can get in and get some practice done, and then we'll start some races once I get through this preview here, some practice races. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning where we started off. 5 races in the spring series, and then we ran our 5 races in the summer series. We started off at Daytona, just like the 24 hours of Daytona. We ran the 2 for an hour 20. I think it was the 2 for 24 at Daytona. And then we ran the RJP Memorial again after in memory of my father. 400, which was basically we kind of swapped what would normally be the NASCAR race at Daytona in the spring with the summer race, which we ran a night race, and we ran it with 400 instead of 500. So that was the first two events, and then I believe we had the Mother's Day at Trey Spa, and that was Group 3 at Spa, and then we had our Around the Earth event, which we ran 4 tracks in the spring, and then we finished up with our championship with Watkins Glen, and I can't remember the other part, but we ran Watkins Glen Memorial Day weekend, and then something else the week after. And then we started our summer series off right about the same time. We actually timed it out pretty good this year at the 24 hours. So we ran the 24 laps of Le Mans. And then after Le Mans, we went... where did we go? Second, I had this all memorized, and now I'm drawing a blank. Daytona Road Course, Daytona Tri-Oval. I'm sorry, Event 3 was the Around the Earth event. And then Mother's Day at Trey Spa was the 4th event, Mother's Day at the Spa. Then 5 was, we ran Watkins Glen in Cup Car race cars, and then so our summer series again kicked off at Le Mans, and then we went to let's see, I don't have this where I can read all of these every time because
good luck, KPD.
Hey, thank you. Oh, that's right, that was our Tokyo Street race right on line the 4th of July weekend. With, I thought that was the 3rd race, with the NASCAR race at Chicago. And then our 3rd race, we were at Road Atlanta, Red Bull Ring. That was, again, the summer vacation. And then Event 4 was at Brands Hatch, and then Event 5 was at the KingPittdawg Racing 500 for Part 1, and the Goodwood FOTA Festival of the Ages at Goodwood. We're running the 3 different years of hissers. So we're starting off here at SuperFormula. Event 2 is still kind of up for grabs, but Event 3 is probably going to be Interlagos in Group 3. And I think I kind of keep that theme where the 3rd race will be Group 3 cars. Again, we're trying to use our cars that we developed, the hissers and the cup cars, more often. So the Group 3, and then the 4th is going to be 4 races in Miatas, one way or another. We'll figure out to do that. So again, the same theme we're going to keep, and then the championships will be 2 parts as always. I haven't determined. I'm kind of tossed up between what I want to do for the 2nd race and what I want to do for the championship. So we'll figure that out within the next couple of weeks. And I will let everybody know what the final settings are going to be for the 2nd event. And then I pretty much have the season set once we set that, because we'll figure out all of that. So again, thank everybody for coming. Thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna race. We are gonna race them cars there, Logan. I see we got 5 people in the room right now, and I know we got more coming. Again, so now statistics. Again, Steve was our spring series champion. Keith was in 2nd, Logan the 3rd, myself in 4th, and Nick in 5th. So that was how the points broke down. And then everybody that won an event got points. So Logan won Event 1. Jeff won Event 2, JT. Keith won Event 3. Logan won Event 4. And Logan won Event 5. Summer, again, We just wrapped this up, but Nick was victorious in the championship. We did have a tie for second with Steve and JT. So JT with the loyalty points earned from running with us. He just missed the one event, so he was able to cover enough that just got him, and we had a tie again. 1,451 points for Nick, Zippy in first place, and then Steve and JT tied at 1,387 points for second. Keith, even though he missed part of the fall championship, still finished third. I'm sorry, the summer championship race, he didn't run the KingPittdawg Racing 500. 1,377 points there, and then I was just 9 behind him at 1,368. And then Eric and Adam tied at 1,326. Makoto also qualifying himself for the Fall Championship Series with 1,303. Those are the racers that ran all of the races, and then Angelo came up with 976 points with some loyalty points in there for missing one of the events, and he didn't run all the races because he has some other obligations. DJ with 754, John with 647, and Logan rounded out the top 10 with 512. So our qualifiers, again, from the spring series for the championship were Steve, Keith, Logan, myself, Nick, and Eric. And then our summer series qualifiers are JT, Adam, Makoto, Angelo, Nasty, DJ, John, and Cody. And then we had our alternates, which is Nook Holmes and Josh Carpenter, demonetized vet. So I haven't heard from Josh. He did not run much. He ran one race in the summer, so I'm not sure, but he still qualified. And I did make sure I posted that up for everybody to see. But those are your 14 drivers that are eligible for the HECS Championship. So what we did is reset the points at 1,000 and then added up all those bonus points. And where we stand right now on the Fall Championship Series going into this race is as follows. We have Steve in the lead with 1,011 points, Keith with 1,008, Nick Zippy picked up 5 more points for his summer series title and is at 1,007. Logan still at 1,006. All those bonus points were earned in the spring series. Then myself, Eric, and Adam. I have 1,004, Eric has 1,002, and Adam has 1,001. Now, everybody else that is in the championship has 1,000 points, and that is Makoto, Angelo, John, DJ, Josh Carpenter, and Nook Holmes. So those are your eligible HECS participants. Now, anybody can race with us because we usually don't fill up the room, but the championship cars take priority. The championship drivers. So as we see everybody coming into the room, I'm going to bow out of here of my description, but just want to go over one more thing before we start here, because then I'll do the rest of it once we get the room opened up here. So I think I got everything out here. I got my score sheets ready, got the dice ready for the die roll. Again, pretty much our standard format. We're going to run qualifying, then 3 qualifying heat races tonight. First race will be determined by the first race starting grid will be determined by the qualifying, which will be automatic, and then we will do a die roll invert on the finishing order of the previous races and invert based on that die roll. Again, minimum invert right now, if we have up to 8 cars, so 1 through 7, we do 1 die. If we have 8 cars to 12 cars, or 11 cars, we do 2 die, and then anything over 12 cars is a 3 die roll. So again, that's chance, but that's how a lot of series do it. I like that. Kind of brings a wild card into the format because there are starting bonus points for the top 5 positions in the second and third races. Now, qualifying, you get 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 points based on your qualifying order. Again, first place would be 10, 10th place would be 1, and then the second and third races, both tonight and tomorrow night, you're going to get 5 bonus points for first through 5th. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 for first, 1 for fifth. And then tonight's races, the average finish determines what we call MRQ, main race qualifying, and that is the starting point for tomorrow's first race. But more importantly, whatever order that is, again, it's based on average finishes in 3 races tonight. That is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just like qualifying. Bonus points. So it's very important to run these races. Again, I have points set up for people that attend, which are going to be scored here, what I call attendance points. If you participate in any of the events, you get a minimum number of points for each race, both tonight and tomorrow night. As long as you run one race or qualifying, you'll get those attendance points. Now, there will be no loyalty points in the Fall Championship Series, which I allowed in the Spring and Summer Series. No loyalty points, and that was something I set up. So if you ran 3 of the 5 events in the Spring and the Summer each, you could get what I call loyalty points for missing an event, because I understand that people can't make every event. But this is the Fall Championship Series. This is for all the marbles. There are no loyalty points in the Fall Championship Series. So attendance points only. So if you can just get in here just to be in the room, even run the last race tomorrow or the first race tonight, just even if you qualify, like I said, you're going to get minimum points. Otherwise, you don't score anything. So, all right. I think I've gone through everything, and I'm going to go through the rest of everything with everybody when we do the drivers' meeting. Again, tomorrow, it's tonight. We're going to kick off the room. I'll set up the room right around 9 o'clock, and then we'll try to get the first race going, roughly about 9 after tonight, and then tomorrow night we'll be doing it at 6 o'clock. I think that's Central Daylight Time, U.S. Opening up the room. I'm going to have a quick half-hour practice tomorrow night just to get everybody back in the racing mood. And then we will run main race 1 at roughly 6:26 p.m. tomorrow night. And then each race is going to be, I try to get them off within 10 minutes of each other. Give everybody a break, because these cars are pretty intense to drive. You can't let your guard down in these things, because they are, like I said, very intense to drive these things. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get into the room, so you will hear everyone join up. And we'll get a couple of practice races in before we kick off the actual room. So you can stay with us here, or you can come back in a little bit here when I start the new stream. Again, that'll be right here on KingPittdawg Racing, and you'll be seeing my VR view, because I run everything in VR. So I'm going to go ahead and join the room here. Give me just a second. I've got to hook up my power to my headset here. All right, there we go. Okay, I had been gone all week and I didn't realize the thing wasn't plugged in, but now it is. Now I've got it running on my battery pack, which I'm sitting on now. All right, that's it. Thanks, YouTube, and I'm going to go ahead and join in here with the chat. So bear with me just a minute while I get this set up.
Together. They're each going to be individually VOP'd.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Hello, mates.
Let us in, let us in.
Hey, King. Before you start, I got a couple of questions for you right off the rip.
All right. Well, I got maybe a couple answers for you.
Okay. Are 2019s allowed in this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If they work, yeah.
Are soft tires allowed in this?
Yes, we do have to run mediums.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the room settings won't allow the 2019s, and they won't allow softs.
Oh, really? Oh, let me check that.
Well, because of the PP limit.
Yeah,
oh.
Well,
Okay.
The horsepower limit, too, because the horsepower limit is set at 600, and
horsepower and weight.
And the 2019s.
What's the horsepower on the other ones, then? I don't even have the other one, I don't think.
639, I think.
Is it really? They're more?
639 and 1455 is what I have on mine.
Yeah,
1455. Okay.
20 pounds lighter, and they got like 15 more horse.
Okay. Well, let me change that real quick. Yeah, because like I said, I did not know. Let's see.
Right, you set this up 2 weeks ago just on a
Yeah, I
whim,
set it up.
right?
Yeah, basically. So you said, what is it? A 950 give me enough, or what is it with softs?
Softs on the 23 is 942.74.
Oh,
I don't know what it is on the other one.
Okay, I'll set it at 950. And you said 1455, so I'll set it at 1448. And then you said more horsepower, huh? So
Yeah,
let's
set
do
640 maybe?
640. I'll just do 646 just to give us enough. It says, okay, so yeah, the tires are set to all. So, okay, let me change this up real quick, just letting you guys know. Here we go. All right.
2019 with softs is 938.95.
Okay, well we should be fine then now.
Yeah, you can't really add anything to these cars or do anything, so they're
Right, yeah, and it'll be
anyway.
BOP anyway, so yeah, it'll probably balance out.
Yeah, you can't go in and get a wide body or weight reduction or nothing. So.
Okay. All right. Well, let's everybody go ahead and get set up then, and I'll go ahead and start some practice races, and we can see how we do here.
Okay.
I got it set for 5 laps for these, so I want to just kind of get a final on the laps, the number of laps, and that, because I have done 0 practice on this thing yet. So.
Well, the math works out pretty easy because pretty easy. 6 laps takes 10 minutes, so 12 laps would be 20 minutes, roughly, a little bit over.
Okay. Okay, that'll work. Yeah. 12 and what, 18 then probably.
You can run about 1:40 just for easy math.
That's what I was thinking. The cars were going to run right around 140, 145. So okay.
Yeah. So unless your animal running 139, 138 and Steve, but.
Right. Well, while we're in here, and I got everybody in here that's in so far, congratulations, Zippy, on the Summer Champs, since I didn't really formally say that except in posts. So good job. And that was, you had a pretty big lead there going in the last race. I thought you were pretty safe. But congratulations, JT and Steve, on second place tie. And then Adam and Eric with a tie for 5th. So both guys got 1 extra Fall Championship Series point, and that's where we start. Steve's at, I think, 1,011. Keith is going to be at 1,008. And then Zippy at 1,007. Logan with 1,006. And then I think me at 1,004. And then who has 1,002? I can't see it from here. But everybody else that did not get any championship points will get will be starting at 1,000 points. So everybody else that's qualified will start at 1,000 points. So, and I see Nook in the room. So it looks like Nook was one of our alternates for running the most, having the most points of the remaining drivers that did not qualify through the top 12. Nook, and then also Demon is also qualified, but I haven't seen him for a while. He hasn't raced with us for a while.
Oh,
And there's Nook in the room.
Josh has been in the PRG chat. He's in the middle of moving to Texas.
Oh, I thought I saw something about that because he's going to work for Tesla, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. I remember him talking about that in the spring, that he was looking at doing that. We were running some real late night practices and stuff, and he was telling me about all that. So, awesome. Well, good to see everybody in here. We got at least 8 so far. And I know Eric was going to be a little later, I thought he said.
Well, just to let you know, I won't be racing tonight. I'm leaving. I will catch y'all later.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Have
later,
a good
Keith.
night.
All right, Keith.
Oh, he said something about working too earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Keith has to work.
Yeah, I think he's setting up another office or something.
Oh, okay.
They got him.
Well, he was in the room here, so I mean, like I've told you guys, if you're in the room, I'll give you, you come in the room, even if you don't race with us, I'll give you attendance points for being here. But I mean, if he runs tomorrow, he'll get them anyway. But yeah, they still got 8 of us in here.
Just being in the room?
What's that?
I got attendance points for just being in the damn room?
Are you here?
Give me mine.
You can have yours, but you gotta race with us tomorrow night though, or tomorrow evening.
Oh, no, well, shit. It's open wheel. No, thank you.
Oh, come on, man. These things are super intense.
bro. Exactly. I'm not trying to have a fucking heart attack, man.
These cars are freaking nuts. But I tell you what, when I won that race on my dad's birthday, that was like super emotional for me because I wanted to do that, and then I did. So that was awesome winning that Gazoo race in this thing.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Oh, I think I watched that one.
Yeah.
I think we were watching that.
Yeah, it was a nice moment for me. I really kind of, just being able to do that on what would have been his birthday. Yeah. It was pretty cool, man.
Makes it pretty special.
Yep. So cool. And then we got Steve's series, and again, I mentioned that early in the stream here, but we got that kicking off October 5th. And then I will be gone the next weekend, October 6th to Oktoberfest in La Crosse, Wisconsin for basically the end of the Midwest season races around here, culminating with a few series championships, so it'll be a pretty good time up there. So I haven't been up there in like almost 40 years. so that'll be cool. That's quite a bit of a jaunt from here. It's about 3.5 hours drive. So, well, depends on how fast I'm going. I made it up to the Dells a couple of weeks ago from here, which is 128 miles, and I made it in 1 hour and 38 minutes to the dot, pulling into the track, which is normally a 2-hour drive. We were cruising, man. All right. Well, if everybody's ready, I'll go ahead and... Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. I get it there, Expat. And I forget your name. What was your name? Is he in the chat? I forget his first name. I know he's raced with us a time or two in the past. Joe. Okay, Joe. All right.
Yeah, I'm in the chat too.
You are? Okay. All right. And you used to be in the U.S. and now you're living in Europe, right?
No, right now I'm in China. When we used to race together sometimes in HECS, I was
oh, really?
Indonesia,
oh, okay.
in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I must be thinking of somebody else. So, okay. And I don't see Makoto in here. I probably should send him a message.
Yeah.
I don't know why Siri kicked on there.
What flag is that there, Expat?
That's Indonesia, so that's where I was when I made it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Armenia?
No, Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Oh, sorry.
I'm in China right now.
Why is it making me have to sign in?
Get some Szechuan if you're near it for me.
I'm in Szechuan now.
Nice. Nice spice.
So we gotta use medium?
That's that's the mandatory tire. You can. There's gonna be no pit stops in this, so you might as well run it in this one.
And a heads up, boys, I'm using cockpit view for my first time. Just to let you know.
Awesome.
It's a good car to do it with.
Yeah.
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 Other than that annoying little antenna.
It says he's on, so. All right, let's kick off our first race, guys. Give me just a second to get my VR going here.
That's like the annoying part of them drawing it in the game, apparently when you're in the car.
Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Okay, I got it. Give me just a second here, because it's got to update my VR. Alright, there we go. Okay.
Wow,
right.
King, when you did that, the whole entire room got like super bright.
Oh, did it really?
Oh yeah, because I'm watching a stream.
Oh,
so
yeah, it goes to
from,
like blue, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it go again. Some bitch.
Alright guys, here we go. I'm going to kick off a practice race so we can maybe get 2 in here before we start the actual room. So, here we go. And again, it's grid start with full start check.
Do y'all hear me?
I hear you.
Yep.
Now here we go.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's like the rolling start.
Oh, it's rolling.
Oh, is it set to rolling? Oh,
I guess so.
it must have
I'm here
changed.
right on the 2-step button. And
Alright, well I guess it did the rolling start. I thought I had it set for...
Started getting loose in 3rd gear.
Well, look out. Whoop, little
no
deep.
ghosting, huh?
Oh, no, well, it will ghost once in a great while, but I have it set to off.
There's Makoto.
Alright. Woohoo! Not the time to hit the overtake.
I don't even know where my overtake button is. I'm gonna start pressing some buttons and see what happens.
Did you hit the parking brake? Good time to find it out now.
Well, usually what I do is I get rid of the overtake and put the horn on it.
Sorry.
We have a lot more use for horns than overtake usually.
Makoto definitely needs a horn. Well, this thing's really sensitive to where my head is. Starts showing me the frame of the car instead of, like, the 3D image, the CAD image of the car instead of the actual car.
Yeah, that's the one thing about the VR. If you test the limits, it'll go to the I call it the box screen.
There you go.
But yes, it's the cab frame.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it.
Whoa, shit. Oh, man, that lifted the car up. These things never come off the ground. Man, where are the 2 liters at? Oh, 3 liters.
Real leaders checked out. Yeah.
I think it's a good idea to not touch the curbs.
Yes, the curves will introduce some oversteer.
Yeah, on acceleration, yeah, I found that out.
Yeah, while even turning into the apex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get that tire dug in there and it'll swing you right around.
Hitting the curbs on a corner will instantly teleport the back of the car to the front.
Ooh, a little deep. Good time to find your limits. Oh man, I almost got in there.
Well, gentlemen, y'all have a good night of racing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out. My
All right,
eyes
DJ.
have gotten extremely heavy, and have fun, boys.
All right, man. We'll see ya.
All right.
Later.
Oh, was John running softs?
I was.
I was like, why did they penalize him?
Like, God dang it.
Pardon me.
I'm timer running the SuperFormula.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
They have an amazing amount of downforce, that's for sure.
I got a trophy.
Nice. Welcome, Makoto.
The croissant is here.
Frenchie. Have to see what I got set up here. Let's see.
I only got 50 on the front. The rest is zeroed out. As low as it'll go, I mean.
And who's that?
Upworld Adam.
What do you got down?
I tried like I tried the least downforce in the front. Didn't seem to stick so well, but only like you put 50 on it. It seems alright.
I was running about 3/4 and I got into the 40s.
Oh, maybe I need more.
I gotta work out when to use the overtake button.
I was really hoping that Animal was on softs. Saw a 38.4, I'm like, oh, please be on softs.
Yeah, that's like 6 seconds faster than my fastest. Alright, guys, let's sneak in another one here before we start the main room, and then I'll reset everything. Alright. Start another one, and then I'll as soon as this one's over, I'll set up the room, and we'll get things rolling, okay?
Yeah,
here we go. Alright, here we go, guys. This, I guess, will be a rolling start again, because I have to fix that in the room.
Just pretend.
Yeah, ding 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 ding. Kodo. Well, around goes Makoto. He's kind of jumping into the fire, though, I gotta say.
Get light through there. That hill can be really tough. Sometimes I short shift into fifth from floating.
Oh shit! I did the same thing. I'm like, man, I better not do that.
Like it always spins through there, but I guess it was just.
Yeah, I usually upshift, but I was testing it out there.
I usually just ride it out.
Woo!
It's not too bad.
Didn't even know you were there, Phoenix. Shit. It scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh! Nice pass. Mid cockpit view. It's so hard to look at anything else. Oh.
Bam!
I was in the 19. still probably faster than me in the 23, but I heard the 19 was a little bit faster. There's more horsepower.
They should be BOP'd, but I'm not sure. I didn't check the settings when it went in.
I haven't tested myself, so someone mentioned it in another group I'm in.
Ooh, a 6-star. Ooh, it'll probably be some muffler belt for a Yugo or something.
So I ran full on force this time, and I got 39.9, so a little bit quicker, but that was with overtake.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it
Damn. Well, I did a 141. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a
Logan's in another league, though, man. What the heck?
yeah.
Jeez. All right. Well, guys, I am going to go ahead and I'll kill this room, reset it, and then I'm going to reset my stream. So give me just about 2 or 3 minutes here, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
Okay.
All right. All right, YouTube, that's it. We'll come right back here in just a minute. I am actually going to reset my entire PlayStation just to make sure everything, so I will come back on the chat. And you guys can watch us here as we run our 3 qualifying heat races after our qualifying. We'll see you all around on the other side. Till then, KingPittdawg